Pride. Honestly, happy Pride Month to all the gays, theys, thems, femmes, and everyone in between. Love you. Hi, welcome back. If you haven't already met me or seen my other videos, my name is Nova. I go by she, they, them. And yeah, damn, it's already been 2 weeks. Wasn't that crazy? Oh, time flies when you're literally bouncing between a million things, right? Like, I've been here, I've been there, trying to socialize, trying to adult. It's a lot, and you know, maybe that's a combo for another time, to be honest. You know. So this past week, I've been dragging my feet a little bit, feeling kind of off, feeling like I've got gunk in my brain, in my membrane. And honestly, it's mainly because of work. I've been frustrated walking into a place that I don't want to be at and wishing I was pouring that energy into my creative projects instead, and wanting to move faster, but feeling like I'm
stuck in slow motion.
Earlier this week, I knew I needed to release that junk. Ever since I started doing the artist way exercises, girl, the shadow work, no joke. At first, I was like, I reflect all the time, I journal, I process, but this season of my life feels a lot deeper. It's like I'm really diving in.
Oh, I'm about to dive in.
So I ended up taking a trip. Probably not the kind that you're probably thinking of. Trust me, if I could afford a flight straight to Thailand, I'd be gone. But no, it was more of a spiritual inner journey, which is also great, but you know, it would be nice to be in Thailand right now. It's really gloomy outside, quite literally. But anyway, yes, I went on a spiritual journey, inner journey, with a little help of a psychedelic friend. I wanted to unpack what was lingering in the background, and let me tell you, it was very much needed. Would I recommend it for everyone? Absolutely not. But if you're curious, definitely do your research first. Shrooms are not a party drug. Let me just start there. They're a psychological psychedelic. Your mind will literally go places. I take them every once, maybe every few months, just to gain clarity and reconnect with myself and spirit. I'll link a resource down below from the site called Double Blind Mag. It has tons of helpful resources if you're starting to explore on this path. But again, do your research. Alright, so back to the artist way. This video is basically reflecting on weeks 4 and 5, integrity and possibility.
There's possibility.
Here are a few main takeaways that I, took from this. Number 1, splurging without shame. I've given myself permission to buy things that I've thought about for a while. I'm not calling it frivolous spending. These are intentional investments, such as, buying a new phone for content creation. I felt like with my personal phone, I already had so many things going on there, and I didn't want to mix both my content creating and my personal life with that. So I just decided to just buy me a new phone, and I've been thinking about it for a while. So yeah, that was the one purchase that I got. Another thing is basically buying extra art supplies for upcoming projects. Junk journaling, for instance. I bought some stuff with that, and I'll probably buy even more stuff for like future projects. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. To stay organized, I made a Notion list that separates my purchases by categories: future wants, current needs, and what I've already basically bought. It's helped so much with my ADHD brain. Like, if you know, the struggle is real sometimes. And also, real quick, if money is tight, use what you already have. Look around your space, get scrappy, be resourceful, get resourceful. Literally, as a creative, I had to learn that like I don't have to buy new stuff. Like, literally have stuff here. Number 2 is being a little selfish. In week 5, one of the prompts asks, does your life serve you or only others? Are you self-destructive? My response, I serve me. I serve others too, but with boundaries. I'm not self-destructive, I'm constructive. And I think that's okay, even necessary. To be a little selfish when you're chasing your goals. Of course, we still show up for loved ones and our community, but we also learn to stop overextending ourselves for the people who drain us. I've been there and I've done that, and I'm honestly sick and tired of it. Like, my people-pleasing tendencies are out the fucking window. I'm over it. Now, well, I'm in my selfish era, and I'm selfless for the people who deserve that energy. Number 3, mixing integrity and possibility, finding that clarity. So week 4 basically made me reflect on my direction. Week 5 helped me dream about what's next. So I asked myself, what do I actually want out of this journey? And y'all, I had a light bulb moment, like, finally. I saw this girl on TikTok writing out her artist goals for 2025 on a whiteboard. It inspired me to also do the same. I don't have a whiteboard, but I do have an iPad, so that's what I had and that's what I used. Her app is on the screen, so if you want to check her out, yeah, go ahead and do that. But here's what I wrote. My artist plan for 2025. First being, I need to create an artist portfolio. I currently do not have anything to show for myself. And for me to gain recognition with other people in my community, the art community, I need to literally put myself out there and start working on projects that I can present to people and be like, hey, look at me. I literally did this work. It's right here. So yeah. Another one would be applying to programs or artist residencies. I thought about going back to school possibly. That could be like a program. I've also looked into artist residencies, but I can't do any of that unless I literally have an artist portfolio to show my work and let them know, like, hey, I'm legit, like, I have this on me. I have it on me. And the third one would be to reach 10K on socials. I really want to get into the creator program on TikTok and YouTube. I think it's called something else on YouTube, and they have different requirements from TikTok. But that's something that I want to work towards. So yeah. So the rules that I have to be following is posting bi-weekly on YouTube. This is more for my long form videos. I feel like I can post that, like mini series and all that cool stuff that I've already been planning. And then the second rule is posting 2 times a week on TikTok. I think both YouTube and TikTok is where I wanna prioritize like posting content on. Instagram, not so much. I feel like it's, for me personally, I think it might be falling off a bit. Like I've heard other artists sort of complain about Instagram, and when it comes to content creating, I want to be intentional and for people to actually look at my work. I don't want it to just be content creation form where I'm just posting and trying to gain traction that way. I think that for me personally, it's just a lot more work that I will not be able to keep up with, and I will burn myself out pretty fast. The passion for art will diffuse, and I don't want that. So Instagram is not my thing, I don't think. Number 3 on rules I'm following is always documenting and journaling. I've already been doing the journaling, and this is part of the documenting of my journey, so I'm doing that. And it's been fun so far. I can't wait to journal more. And I think part of journaling for me right now is also the junk journaling, like playing with my creativity in that way, experimenting. So yeah. And that note, the 4th one being dedicating time to my craft. I think that's very important for me to work on and go through my process as a creative, as an artist, is dedicating extra time, putting time aside to really hone into my skills and grow and develop them, and also just experimenting and exploring what works. And yeah, this goes straight into my portfolio, so it'll be intentional and something that is just another like big project of mine. Yeah. So the end goal for all this is basically by the end of 2025, I want to have a solid, sustainable foundation as a freelance artist and content creator. I'm using the word content creator loosely in that way. I want to be able to leave my weekend job, if possible, and fully support myself through my creative work. Whether that's through YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, or selling art and commissioning my art. That's something that I want to aim towards, because I want to aim towards consistent income, and I have to gain 10K followers to be able to get to the creation, or oh my god, I'm literally losing my words. Content creating, or Jesus Christ. Creative. I'm lagging. Just be able to get to the creative program that TikTok and YouTube have. I know that YouTube has different requirements than TikTok does, but I think it's easier for TikTok. So yeah, just focusing both on those things, and try to at least apply to at least 2 artist residencies once I start gaining that repertoire, and joining like creative programs, or even just like classes. I think that'd be helpful for me to become better and skilled at my craft. But more than that, I also want to feel rooted in my identity more, become more confident in my craft, and aligned with a life that supports my art and my well-being. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Of course, I'll stay flexible because things are always changing and my needs and wants will or might even shift. Who knows? But you know, that's okay. Like, things are always changing, plans are always changing, and I'm flexible, like I said. But this week was about getting clear, planning instead of panic posting, organizing instead of overwhelming myself. But yes, I will be back maybe next time for some fun and artsy projects. And I can't wait to show you what I've been working on as of lately, or was working on. But yeah, thanks for hanging with me today. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe if this resonated with you, and if it didn't, well, you know, still glad that you stuck around to just, you know, listen to me yap. But yeah, until next time, bye.